What's up, everyone? It's your boy Stump, and allow me to tell you a story if you'll let me. So after I posted the video about me thinking everyone was cheating, if you know, you know, one of my viewers actually reached out, asked if they could share some tips and tricks, and I'm like, you know what? Sure, why not? I could use some outsourced information. He showed me how to peek corners, how to look for different spots for the common spots on the map we were playing on. And he also shared with me some strategies for Bureau. And I was like, all right, thank you so much. This is very useful information, and we went about our business. And then a little while later, I came across some videos for Valorant, because that's my YouTube recommendations apparently, and it was showing how to use the different operators to smoke off the bomb sites to completely cut off the enemy team. And so that got me thinking, could you do the same thing for critical ops? And so I got to thinking, formulating, planning, and this is what I came up with. So here we are in Bureau. Got 3 players going B site, B long, and you got 2 players going mid. Now let's assume that there is a player in servers, 1 player in intel, 1 player playing mid, and 2 players playing B site. Actually, this player here will be the bomb carrier represented by this square looking thing. So the first player is going to throw a flash right here into vent hall, and then they're going to also smoke off this entrance to B site right here. All right, now once that happens, these guys are then all going to push into vent hall right here, bomb carrier right here, and this player is going to block off anyone trying to rotate from A site, that whole shindig here. And at the same time, these 2 players here in mid are going to be pushing into orange here, and one of them is going to throw a flash preferably right here, so that way if there is a player mid, they're going to end up either pushing back here or back into here. Or, you know, they could re-peek and then end up getting killed, so let's assume that happens. Say this guy gets removed from the game, and these 2 players are going to push up into orange here, and then one of these players is going to smoke off right here, completely sealing off this entire area of B site. Then both sides are going to end up pushing into the bomb site, taking care of these 2 players in the back of B site. After thinking about this for a hot minute, I've realized this is the exact same strategy my buddy was showing me about Bureau when he asked if he could show me some strategies. So I'm thinking, could this be replicated on different maps? And so that got me thinking, what is the best way to take bomb sites? And I have that answer here. And the best way to take bomb sites is to isolate the bomb sites. Now, how do you isolate bomb sites? Well, for this Bureau example that I just showed you, anywhere that there's an entrance, you need to control that area that is connected directly to it. So this area right here needs to be controlled. This area here needs to be controlled. This needs to be controlled, and this needs to be controlled by the breach in order to get successful coverage of B site. So then what about this area right here? It's not connected to any of the bomb site entrances, but it's not an area that you need to control. Well, technically this is also under breach control, because they're taking control of this and they're taking control of this area right here. And these 2 places are connected to the bomb site through the bomb site entrances. But this area is connected to the area connected to the bomb site entrance, and it's also connected to another area that's connected to the bomb site entrance. So this will basically be controlled under the breach. So that's B site. What about A site? Well, remember, in order to isolate the bomb site, you need to find the bomb site entrances. And there's one right here, one right here, and one right here, which means that this area needs to be controlled, this area needs to be controlled, and this area needs to be controlled. Now, wait a minute. The breach are coming from this direction, but this area needs to be controlled by the breach. So how are they going to just control this area? That's all I got to say. So basically, what you're looking at here is you're looking at large swaths of area that need to be controlled outside of the bomb site. So that's the A site control. This is the B site control. Among Us! Oh, it's funny. And so I figured, is this replicatable on any other map? Yes. If there's a map with a bomb site on it, it can be repeated. I cannot speak English. Help. So let's go ahead and get another map in here, like canals. And let's take a look at this. So right here you got 1, 2, 3, 4 bomb site entrances, which means you need to have control of this area, control of catwalk, control of cafe, and control of this area right here. And because you are taking control of catwalk, you also take control of bottom cafe as well. So the area of control will need to look something like this. And this can be easily done with a smoke to the back of sight and a smoke right here on this bridge, blocking this player's vision to square. I think it's called square. I don't remember. Let's take a look at the other bomb site A. We've got 1, 2, 3 different entrances that we need to take control of. So that means this area, and this area right here. And again, just like B site, smoke in the back should do just fine. Throwing over a couple flashes should be just fine. So that the area of control should look something like this. Remember, we're not controlling the bomb site just yet. We're controlling the areas around the bomb site, isolating the bomb site to make sure that no coalition members can get into the bomb site. Or if there are coalition members on the bomb site, then you use utility to flush them out or block their entrance. Let's take another look at one more example. Take a look at port. All right, so for A site entrance, we got 1, 2, 3 entrances. So that means the breach are going to need to control all of mid and the entire backside of A site. And they'll also need to take care of this area too, because it's connected in between the areas that are connected to the bomb site. So the area of control should look something like that. And again, using utilities to flush out the players in A site should be fine. Blocking off access for the coalition here. Sorry, that was a McDonald's bag that I just kicked. Smoke in here, and a smoke probably in this area would work. So that way no coalition members could push either way. So that way it makes it harder for them to try and push all the way around to the other side without getting caught with their pants down with a player holding this smoke, because people are stupid. You'd be surprised. All right, lastly for B site, you got 1, 2, I think that's it. You know what? B site on port's actually really tricky. This could be an entrance as well, right in the coalition spawn. So that means this area is going to need to be controlled. This area and this area are also going to need to be controlled, which means that the area of control is going to look something like this. Because you use your utilities going into the bomb site anyway. And yeah, the coalition does have the advantage of getting to right here as the breach are getting right here. But again, if you use your utilities right, you should be fine. Now, right now, I don't have all the answers. I've only just come up with the concept of isolating the bomb sites and then controlling the areas outside of that bomb site. I mean, the Bureau one took me about a week to figure out. I guess the next step for me would be to find the common spots that most players are going to be camping at. And the only way to do that is to get footage from pro tournament play from the live streams, but filtering through that's going to be a hassle. I'll figure it out later. All right, let's do one more because this is fun. I like doing this. This is fun. All right, so for SOAR, bomb site B, you got 2 entrances, and you need to have control of this entire area. Actually, I think bomb site B on SOAR is a little trickier because this whole area is connected to the B site. So you have to control this entire area right here, which means you also need to control here as well. I don't know, let's take a look at the outside entrances for B site, because you got 1 right here, you got 1 right here, and you got 1 right here, which means you'll need to have control of this area as well as this area right here. I'm going to circle this area. Then you'll also need to control this area right here, which the breach already controls this one and a part of this one. So it really does come down to controlling the central area of SOAR, because if you have control of the center, you have control of the entire map, which the coalition does right off the bat. I guess really the only way to actually get any control anywhere on this map is to lure the players to one side of the map and then flip back around to the other side. And A site's actually fairly simple. You got 1 right here, 1 right here, and 1 right here for entrances. So that means you need to have this area locked down, and you also need this area locked down. Problem is that coalition end up coming through here to stop A pushes. So yeah, it really is just a bait and switch map. You gotta fake going one way and then flip around, go the other way. I don't like that. It kind of takes away the fun of actually taking control of bomb sites. I don't know. I'm just ranting here. SOAR kind of made me feel bad. I want to do one more. Let's do village. All right, for bomb site entrances, you got 1 right here, 1 right here, and 1 right here, which means you need to have control of this area, and control of this area, and control of this area, which means you need to have control of mid. So the area of control should look something like this. Among Us! Alright, and for B-side entrances, there's one right here, one right here. Honestly, this whole area right here needs to be taken control of. Among Us! But you get it. To isolate a bomb site, you need to take control of the areas outside of that bomb site, or block off access to the site from that area. I mean, I'm still exploring this concept right now, so hopefully sometime in the future I'll be able to come up with better strategies to actually take the bomb sites. Either that or I'll just watch pro tournament replays. Who knows? Maybe that'll help me get better. Maybe that'll help me reach elite ops. Alright, let's do one more for the memes. Let's do Casillo. Now, I've already shown the minimap of Casillo on this channel before, which was going over Casillo in the ranked pool. So for B site, you got one entrance here on this bridge, one here for the ramp, and then technically you also have one right here on this ledge. So you will need to control mid, you will need to control ramp back here, and you also need to control this balcony area here. So the area of control will look something like this. Among Us! I just can't help myself sometimes. I just can't help myself. Would you guys like to see me play Among Us? A site. Ooh, yeah, this one's a little trickier. Not really. Yeah, one entrance here by the stairs, one entrance here going to CT site, which means you have to control all of the forest here, all of the garden, and you also need to control CT spawn? Well, you won't have to control it. You can just block it off using a smoke. It's probably not even like that big. It's probably something like that. Just controlling this area here. So in reality, you will need to control this entire area right here, but you also need to be blocking off this area as well. And with that, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. And if you made it this far and you've enjoyed the video, then go ahead and leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out my shorts tab to see more tips, tricks, and gameplays. And as always, stay safe. Bye-bye. Cornucopia!